Sustainability, well, that was an important message the other day in a track devoted to sustainability. And what better way to make things more sustainable than by providing better energy storage? George, what are we looking at here?
So what we have here is the hybrid supercapacitor, which is a product that's been designed to be the next generation for energy storage. It is a product that's been designed part lithium-ion, part supercapacitor. That's where the hybrid supercapacitor comes, the name puts forth. It is a green product in the sense that it's part of a green initiative for folks to bring in a product that's not lithium-ion, that is not lead acid, that's going to give them a product that lasts 20 plus years, gives them something that helps out with the energy grid, and it helps on with the environmental side, that you don't have to do truck rolls, you don't have to pay for the gasoline to go out there. There's no maintenance for this product. You don't have to check it, you set it and you forget it, and it's a product that you can be sure that it's going to work for you, and you can feel good at the end of the day that it actually is a green product, and you're doing something for the future for your kids. And I like that concept, because I always want to leave the world better than I found it. But it's a really cool technology. It's new. It's something that folks haven't heard about. They hear the word hybrid supercapacitor and they're a little worried about it. But it's just a product that has been out there in the past. We just made it better, and we've introducing it into the fiber world so that when you do need that battery backup and you need it for longevity, and you don't want to not be green, this is the way to get you there.
Yeah, and what distinguishes it is it's not a chemical storage, right?
It's the concept is it's done electrostatically. The energy doesn't have to be created, so there's no oxygen layer, there's no actual chemical reaction, which actually helps us on the safe side in that there's no chance of thermal runaway. One of the problems we have with lithium-based products is that dendrites could be built up, or the actual chemical reaction inside of there due to any type of cell infraction that was caused will actually bring you a thermal runaway. This product has no chance of thermal runaway and creates no heat, and it's a much safer alternative.
And from the old lead acid days, you don't have to worry about outgassing and all that kind of stuff, right?
No outgassing, no leakage. It is strictly a electrostatic charge. You don't have any of those issues. So you don't have to prepare for that. A lot of times when you buy these lead acid batteries, you have to prepare for the degassing and the outgassing and the leakage. And this one you don't. You can co-locate the product with your other equipment and be assured that it's not going to be an issue.
And speaking of co-locating with other equipment, I mean, that's the plan, is to put this in cabinets as well as central offices?
That's correct. And because you can co-locate, you don't have to put it in areas that are segregated. You can actually save 2/3 of your footprint, put it all into 1/3 of that, and you can save you some space. So you never have the opportunity to get more space. In this case, it's one of the rare times that you can actually get space back and grow your area instead of have to buy more real estate. So you actually get real estate back.
And it's more efficient in terms of lead acid space-wise, right?
Correct. Well, one of the problems with lead acid is the depth of discharge. Depth of discharge says you can only use a portion of what you put in there. So you put $1 in, you can only use about 30 cents out. You can put $1 in and get $1 out, but the life of that battery is going to be diminished dramatically. So you only use about 30% of the battery, so you have to get a lot more battery storage to do the capacity you need. So if you can put 100% in and take 100% out, which this has, it's called 100% depth of discharge, you don't need as much energy for backup. So you need a lot less space.
And so from a off-grid perspective, this has got to be a great application, right?
Absolutely. As you're growing in those areas and you want to have new technology in those off-grids and having that power be backed up efficiently and effectively, this is one way to do it.
Great. So when are we going to start seeing these out in the field?
They're being deployed now. We're trying to change some of the form factors because there's different cabinets out there in the world, and I've only built so many of them that fit. And one of the reasons at this show is that we're trying to figure out the exact sizing to help out more cabinets out there, and we're going to start rolling them out probably late next year for the fiber side of it, but in the data centers and the MSO arena, we can start doing it today. 19-inch rack mount, 23-inch rack mount are available today.
And these would be, instead of doing 4 12-volt batteries, it'd be 148?
Yes, this is the equivalent of 4 12-volt batteries. This is a 48. We have 36 volts. We're going to come out with some 12 volts as well. We've seen some applications where they're like, well, that's great, but what if I were a little bit smaller? What if I wanted to do it for street signs or for telephone poles, that sort of thing? They want to have that backup. They want something a little bit smaller. So we're gonna start playing that arena as well, because getting away from lead acid, getting away from the recyclable products is important to us, and we want to hit as many verticals as we can.
Excellent. And the lifetime of these is a lot longer than a battery, right?
Correct. Lead acid batteries probably last 3 to 5 years before you got to change them out. These last 20, probably more. We believe it's about 20 years. That means you don't have to touch them, you don't have to recycle them, you don't have to maintenance them. So you set it and you forget it.
And that gets back to that whole sustainability message you heard the other day. So,
Exactly
George,
right.
appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.